LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. Make sure you hit that like button upon entry. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Make sure you subscribe to the main channel. Make sure you subscribe to Blunt Talk with LT, the podcast channel. We're back up and running. Podcast clips are only going to be on that channel now. Podcast episodes, the numbered episodes, are going to only be on that channel now. The live stream remains here on LTTV. All right, let's get into this. What do I want to pull up first in regards to this situation? Because right now, as y'all know, Fresh and Fit are being aired out for various reasons, actually, not just the copyright thing. But let's get into this. Hold up. Let me pull this up. This is on O'Shea Duke Jackson channel because O'Shea Duke Jackson reported on this situation as well. Many content creators have a problem with this. This has been a problem for a lot of people. Where is the comment that I wanted to read? Oh, there we go. O'Shea, to be fair, KS sends people takedown notices all the time. Are everyone going to turn against him too? Y'all one-sided bad, my guy. Just because you don't like them doesn't mean they aren't right for doing what they do. They're not right for doing what they do. Not at all. But neither is Kevin Samuels. It's not one-sided in that regard because Kevin Samuels said before that he had issues with people strictly uploading his content, using the IG lives and uploading it, not transforming the issue. Okay, let's get into the stream. Let's get into the reaction here because there's a lot here. YouTubers voicing their opinion, reaction YouTubers voicing their opinion, Abba and Preach. Not really Preach, just Abba. Who else is here? There's a lot here. Let's get into it.
Also, if you're one of the people who want to respond to my content or something like that, stay on for a little bit more.
Someone sent me a clip from, I'm guessing, the podcast last night with Myron saying they will be copyright striking every video now. They didn't have this attitude for a year, and now they do. Little alpha males are getting tired of being called out.
If you use our content without our express written consent.
Fair use is a legal doctrine that says you can reuse copyright protected material under certain circumstances without the copyright owner's permission. Myron doesn't realize that his words mean nothing.
Now, I'm going to pause it right there real quick. That is Spencer Cornelia. He had one of his channels. I don't even know if it was a channel. He had a video copyright. He had a copyright strike against one of his videos from Fresh and Fit. Jamari got a copyright strike. Playback got a copyright strike for doing a reaction and disagreeing. That's why they're saying get your written consent, because they want to control the narrative. They want to make sure that everything you're saying is kind to their platform. You're not disagreeing with them. It's some bitch ass nigga shit. Let's get back into it.
Me or Fresh and getting permission, we will come after you. We will issue a copyright strike on you.
Myron has had enough, you guys. Leave the poor guy alone. For those of you who aren't on YouTube much, he's basically going against YouTube culture to try to shut everyone down. Literally any YouTuber you talk to will see this behavior and think he's a piece of shit, if they didn't think that already. What's awesome about this clip is I'm having a lawyer drafting a legal letter right now, which we're sending to YouTube, notifying them that Fresh and Fit are clearly abusing the copyright system. This is the most obvious proof we need. Thank you, Myron, for saying this.
If you guys aren't aware, a bunch of small channels have been contacting me to let me know that Fresh and Fit have been striking their channel, trying to get their channels deleted. When I heard about this, I was a little surprised, because if you aren't aware how the copyright system works,
Hold
if you
up.
get
Let me
3
pull this
strikes,
back real quick. Y'all gotta see everything on the screen.
to let me know that Fresh and Fit have been striking their channel, trying to get their channels deleted. When I heard about this, I was a little surprised, because if you aren't aware how the copyright system works, if you get 3 strikes, your channel can get terminated, meaning you're permanently off and no longer make videos ever again. For a lot of people, that's their livelihood. And so when you use the copyright system and you do 3 strikes, you are trying to get them deleted. On YouTube, you have a little portion where it says copyright in your YouTube studio. And so you can see what percentage of your video people are using. And we've had hundreds of people use our content for their videos. Generally, we allow all of it. Folks react, folks transform, commentary. It's part of how things work. H3 already took this to court and won, so fair use is pretty well known on YouTube.
I put some guidelines.
Before we get to that, they want to diminish and talk shit about reaction platforms like they don't bring anything new, or like it's not original content, talking down on it. When they have allies and friends that are content creators that also do reaction videos. Kevin Samuels is going to talk shit about reaction videos, and then he's going to make a case, and he's going to say, send me ideas for reactions. You're going to see it later on in this reaction. Mediocre tutorials and reviews channels basically are solely built on reactions. I can't say solely. He brings other stuff, but largely built on reactions. The largest podcast like Joe Rogan does reactions. Andrew Schultz, Fighter and the Kid, all these guys do reactions on their podcast. Fresh and Fit does reactions on their podcast, but they want to shit on other people that do reactions because they're reacting to their content and they're not dick riding the content. Y'all gonna try to strike it when you know we're transforming the content. This different shows. Everyone has their own talk show and their own way of doing things. Let's get back into it.
On the community page. That's only for serious content creators and aspiring content creators. If you're not a serious content creator or aspiring content creator, don't go over there and waste your time talking about fair use.
Now, when he did this and he said, don't waste your time talking about fair use and whatnot, he said this is for serious content creators, not people that are uploading stuff, taking people's material, straight uploading it, people that are transforming the stuff, people that are doing reaction videos. He's taking aim at them. Let's pull this back. This was actually about a month ago.
So fair use is pretty well known on YouTube.
I put some guidelines on the community page. That's only for serious content creators and aspiring content creators. If you're not a serious content creator or aspiring content creator, don't go over there and waste your time talking about fair use and this and that. You're just going to get blocked and your comments going to get removed. This is a benevolent dictatorship. And I really got to be honest, I don't really care what you think on the subject, because unless you have a channel and a content strategy and planning on doing this in a serious way, you could quote copyright law. With one subscriber, you mean nothing to this subject.
Fair use is a legal doctrine that says you can reuse copyright-protected material under certain circumstances without the copyright owner's permission.
But the people who run channels understand that there is a level of professionalism that goes back.
Fair use is a legal doctrine that says you can reuse copyright-protected material under certain circumstances without the copyright owner's permission.
Just because you see people breaking the rules as a matter of course doesn't mean fair use covers everything. Try it.
Learn the rules!
Just an FYI, abusing the copyright system can and will lead to termination from an account. They are playing with fire right now.
So stop making videos on us and make original shit. Simple.
This is quite ironic coming from someone whose entire brand is being a robot of Rollo Tomasi. Myron is doing a better job playing the YouTube game than the other red pill teachers.
The irony of this, make original content. Y'all are doing reactions too on your podcast. With a panel full of ladies, you're still doing reaction videos. Make original content. Kevin Samuels has been accused of stealing Tommy Sotomayor's whole style and platform. We have video evidence of him stealing a skit. So, what y'all niggas saying?
His entire brand was built on the theories of Rollo. I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm just saying we can play this come up with your own original content game both ways. Without Rollo, there is no Myron. And his name is from someone on the bodybuilding.com forum, so even his name Myron Gaines isn't original. I think what we're really seeing is two guys who've been exposed and now using their alpha male tactics of abusing the copyright system to silence criticism. We shouldn't be surprised though. These are two massive losers who have fronted for so long that they have to keep their grift going as long as they can. They claim to be alpha males, high value males, but their behavior is anything but that. I really hope they continue trying to send false copyright strikes and YouTube takes notice. How funny would it be if YouTube determined that they were abusing the system and terminated their account? Poor Walter would lose his Lambo.
No, I don't want them to do that. I don't want them to be filing false copyright strikes and them lose their platform. That's unnecessary. That's stupid. If you don't like what people saying, fight their... This is what it is. If you don't like someone's idea, if someone's making a point against your point, argue against their point with a better argument, a better point. Bring some facts to back up your point and win the argument, win the debate. If you can't silence people because you don't fucking like what the fuck they're saying. All this alpha and beta, that's bitch ass nigga shit. Fuck all that alpha and beta shit.
And have to go back to picking up coworkers at Wix.
So I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a little disappointed when I saw this because irrespective of what you guys may believe, I don't want Fresh and Fit removed off YouTube. I don't want them destroyed. I make content to criticize and to do commentary. I enjoy it. We make laughs. People go back and forth. It's cool. When you want people's channels deleted, I think you go a step too far. You also have to know that if you abuse the system and YouTube finds out, you can get your channel terminated. Folks like Jamari, Spencer Cornelia, as well as Playback have all been hit numerous times. We haven't been hit. However, I know what it's like to be a smaller channel and to not have any recourses. I have a YouTube rep. I can easily contact them, go through the back door, and
I haven't been hit. They haven't hit me with no copyright strikes for my reactions. But this is strictly off principle. Kevin Samuels has that disclaimer at the top of his screen in every podcast or every broadcast that says, do not use my material without written consent. We have him backpedaling on some of his statements he says in this compilation reaction that I put together. So let's get into it.
Handle a lot of this stuff, okay? But for these smaller channels, they don't have that same recourse. So when you do this, when you threaten their livelihoods, I'm like, man, what are you thinking? And I would caution the folks over at Fresh and Fit to rethink this strategy because I'm telling you, it will get your channel removed. And if YouTube now starts to pay attention to the Red Pill community a lot more, there's a lot of people who are going to get removed. I can tell you guys this right now. There's some folks who've had multiple channels deleted. You're not supposed to be on YouTube anymore. If YouTube finds out, your new channel will also get deleted. If you guys want to go through these routes, there's a lot of folks who can get removed. I've been sent so many things about, be it Fresh and Fit or other Red Pill content that clearly violates terms of service. I would never think of using that
son, where'd you
ever. Shit. Why? Because if you guys are making money, then good for you. I think everybody should be entitled to their fan base and to make as much as they want. Critique each other, disagree, whatever it might be. But if you go down this road, I'm letting you know, it's often your end that's going to be hit the hardest. We're doing this video for all the smaller channels, the folks who are undoubtedly going to get hit by this. If you guys are being hit, feel free to message us. You, the viewer, I'm talking to you guys watching right now, all right? The folks who watch us and really fuck with us, okay? If you want to help, it's not that difficult. You can either like and comment if you don't have a Twitter. And if you do have a Twitter, get on Twitter and at YouTube and say, hey, these guys over at Fresh and Fit are abusing the copyright system. If everyone adds them, I promise you, YouTube will get on it like this and undo a lot of these strikes because I think it's unfair that these guys who've worked really hard for their channels should have it removed through the abuse of the copyright system. And YouTube, you got to figure something out with this copyright. It's so easy to abuse. I could right now go out and try to delete 7 channels. It wouldn't be that difficult. I would never because I think it's bad business practice, but it's easy to abuse. And YouTube has to find a better way to handle this fair use situation because it is an issue. And this is the last thing I'll say. I do find it rather funny that it's dudes who claim to have so much confidence, comfortableness in themselves, right? Alpha males, dating coaches, who seem to be the most fragile, who seem to have all these outbursts and get hyper emotional about everything, who abuse the copyright system and use.
Now, let's make this clear. Abba, in this instance, is just talking about Fresh and Fit. He's not talking about Kevin Samuels. But by logic, it applies to Kevin Samuels. He's not talking about Kevin Samuels. I am.
Weird, shoddy legal tactics to get back people in a vindictive way. It's always these types who do all these things. And you know what's funny is that Fresh and Fit themselves actually react to content on their channel. They play other people's clips, they play other people's videos all the time. That's acceptable if you guys do it. But if other people react to your stuff, all of a sudden it's an issue. If you guys are wondering where Preach is currently on tour doing some comedy stuff, so he can't be here. But again, I just wanted to make this video real quick. All right, if you guys want to support, again, like and comment so that this video can boost in the algorithm and can get seen by more people. And if you have a Twitter, get on Twitter at YouTube. And to the other channels that are being hit by this, I'm sorry. It's unfair.
Try to upload something from The View. Try to upload something from CBS. Try to upload any. Like I said, anyway, if you.
When he was saying this was a dumbass argument because they actually have their copyrights in line. When you try to, you get blocked instantly, and you would have to literally edit the clip out before you can do it. Academics has his copyright game well like that. Joe Budden does. They don't got to say nothing. It just happens. And they don't try to take away your channel. They'll put a claim on it, and they'll block it from airing. And all you have to do is do a copyright no jitsu. edit that little clip out, and then you're back on air. But if you don't handle your business right, you're going to be on air threatening people, acting like your word means everything over the YouTube rules. It's like you could say what you want, but at this point you're just talking because people could read the people. Okay. The YouTube rules and the guidelines are clearly outlined for anybody part of the monetization program. So you got to read them over or you'll make mistakes and get your channel fucked up. So
learn the rules. An aspiring content creator, want to grow your channel. It is my personal opinion that as a content creator, you should have your own unique content. Reaction and response channels tend to do some of the, I mean, they may get views.
Now what he's doing here is condescending. It's shame, insults, guilt.
Shout out to LTTV.
As I said before, you're taking shots when you're saying this. You're taking shots at platforms like Abba and Preach, who do like Jubilee and a lot of reaction videos, mediocre tutorials and reviews, creators like Graham Stephan in the financial portion of YouTube.
But they don't tend to perform because it's kind of like they're in the prank range. But if you want to see, if you have a story or something that you want to get my response to,
What?
send your email to pre-recorded content or response video in the subject line.
Shit getting out of hand now.
Get a job, nigger.
What? You're shaming reactions and now you're soliciting reactions from your fan base?
And what I prefer is something that's trending. I'm not going to do anything that's going to be like really salacious, like a man and a woman leave a kitten in the microwave. No, I don't do that. If you see something on, Jubilee or,
All right, you want to go the Jubilee way. We get it. But he started off by saying things that are trending. What are trending, sir? Your show, trending, fresh and fit. Some lady allegedly pulled the blicky out on them last episode. Guess what? Trending. But they said, oh, no one could do reactions, but now they're reacting to their own shit. It's like, I'm going to get back into that, but I got to monopolize the mic for a second. When we do these reactions, a lot of times we're adding value and we're showing a cosign that we fucks with the material. We're supporting you bitch ass niggas. We're supporting you. That's what we're doing out here. They're acting like we're just pillaging views. People want to hear our perspectives on your content, on the conversations you have. They want to see the cosigns. They want to see how other people think about it. That's why the reaction sector is so big.
Jesus Christ.
cut or something like that, or whatever. If you think this might be interesting, I'm not going to do anything in the celebrity realm as much. I leave that to the people who are much better for that.
Like me.
No matter what it is you do, but if you plan on responding to my content and build a platform and build a channel, because for right,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
They didn't strike my channel. They didn't come for me. But when I hear shit like this, it's like, yo, you're just claiming like you're building everybody's channel out here. When I first did anything Kevin Samuels related, it was black women dragging Kevin Samuels on Twitter. I defended him because they were coming for his character, not his points. The second thing I did was DJ Envy, trying to drag him on the radio show. I defended him on my Blunt Talk with LT podcast. I made it a clip, 76,000 views. The next thing I did was a reaction video. Added some value. You're going to see that in the reaction. You're going to see that. Come, man.
now it's buzzing. It's only fair to say that if you're going to use my content, you're going to use it in accordance with the way I want my brand handled.
What? If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
And anybody who has a problem with that, you're just not a serious content creator. That's okay.
Stop the cap.
You hear that? You're not a serious content creator. Stop the cap. There goes the shame. Oh, we're not going to do it anymore because you said we're not serious.
Crying to me, and I'm not having that.
But you just don't get to go take somebody's stuff and do what you want.
Yeah, we do. Learn the rules, nigga.
And, well, you can try it. But like I say, I think it's funny I had some people, I'm going to go upload your videos. Like, you got no subscribers. Block. Go upload.
That example he gave. Oh, I'm going to upload your videos. You have no subscribers. You said this was for serious content creators only. We're not uploading your videos. This is for reactions.
Nobody's watching. But on any given day, even with O'Shea or anybody I deal with, we always
O'Shea.
ask one another.
Yo, we going to get into O'Shea's material just after this. Listen, I'm subscribed to all these motherfuckers. I supported all these motherfuckers. But we're keeping it real, and we're holding people accountable for the bullshit. And my style in my show it comes across very raw, unfiltered, like I don't fucks with people. But that's the style of the show. That's how I talk. You don't like it, get your bitch ass the fuck out of here.
But we're content creators. This whole thing about reaction, responding, it happens from time to time. But you need to be able to transform the work.
Here's me transforming the work.
Let's listen to something I heard on another show.
Okay, so he said he heard this on another podcast. What he's referencing is Lapeef Let's Talk Show, and the woman speaking in this clip is Amira. So he plays it off of his phone, but I actually found the clip and synced up the audio, so we're going to see the video.
I don't know what I'm expecting to...
What am I looking for?
Okay, so we're reacting to Kevin Samuels, basically... Kevin Samuels' IG. You know how he does his IG things and brings it to YouTube. He had this conversation with this IG model. Her name is Guam Fit, and she responded to Kevin Samuels after he had the interaction with her. And the link is in the description for Kevin Samuels' interview with her. It's also on his page. It's already up there. It's on like over 100,000 views. So if you watched Kevin Samuels upload, you're probably familiar with this lady that we're about to react to. So I'm going to play her reply in response to Kevin Samuels after the interview and the audience. She responded to Kevin Samuels and the audience. And then we're going to play or react to Kevin Samuels, the actual interview that she had. So this is her in her natural life on her Instagram doing her own thing. And we're going to get to it. So let's get to it.
Always the corny girl looking at my family.
So what I did here is, so what I did here is this. She was on his show. I see my girl follows her, or she followed her at one point. I don't fucking know. But she's like, oh, I know this girl. She's a fitness model on Instagram. So she was on live the night after. I seen her live, went to the live, recorded that shit, brought it here, added value. I'm like, this is what she is in her natural form. And her natural light. The video is on the channel. You can find it somewhere. It says Guam Fit versus Kevin Samuels or whatever. And then I reacted to Kevin Samuels' actual conversation with her.
They enjoy themselves.
They was the first one to do this. God damn, we got 5 verses of the same song. We gonna get married. We gonna walk down the aisle. We gonna. Did they do one already? Yeah. They did on 112.
Now.
Did it for the gram because you get.
Is that your career though?
I'm a trainer. I'm a personal trainer.
I guess.
So, but it was personal trainer coming from being broken, taking time to finally heal that brokenness. So I feel like I've always been that person too, to feel like, well, why I can't keep a man? Why am I'm praying for a good man, but am I a good woman? That's me now going into getting older.
I think a big,
because I chose that mentally.
I think a big portion would be if women really would, I don't deal with women who have active social media. And if you're a personal trainer, I can see why social media would be a part of your.
Now, my bad for cutting them off here. I know some people want to listen to that, but if you want to listen to it straight, listen to Kevin Samuels. Link is in the description to his channel. That is becoming a. Do you see that though? That is Fair use at its finest. I'm giving you the link in the description to his channel. I'm promoting the actual content, not just pillaging views out here. I'm giving my perspective on the content. Trends now. If you were here by accident and you stumbled across it because, you thought it was something because Kevin Samuels' name was in the title, you knew where the link was to click the fuck out. You didn't have to listen to me if you didn't want to. It's become more of a recurring trend with men now.
Watching my video for 30 minutes and putting 3 minutes of overlay on it is not transformative. So if you're going to create content, learn how to create content.
Once again, being condescending because he said this is for serious content creators only. All right? Let's get back into what I just did when I transformed this. When he said learn how to create content, he used an IG live. He pulled up his phone. Listen to what he says about this the material he's referencing. This on another podcast. What he's referencing.
Let's listen to something I heard on another show.
Let's listen to something I heard on another show. The Lapeef Let's Talk show. The show that you've been on. The show that co-signed you. The show that had Anton Daniels saying protect Kevin Samuels at all costs. That's what happened when these niggas were protected. Insulated. Not challenged. Benevolent dictatorship. They need to learn. They got to actually Google and get the definition of benevolent because they're just leaving that out and just having it dictatorship like they're Kim Jong-il or Un. Whichever one of these fat niggas, you know what I mean? Let's get back to where we at. That is becoming a trend now. It's become more of a recurring trend with men now.
Watching my video for 30 minutes and putting 3 minutes of overlay on it is not transformative. So if you're going to create content, learn how to create content. Bring your own unique content to the marketplace. I know, right? It's like, I'm going to respond to such and so forth. And it's funny when they think they can do it and all of a sudden, remove for this, remove for that. Or even worse when they think it's going to do something and it gets no views. You don't blame me, it's a smart move. Well, yeah, you can't just, even when I collaborated with other Vlad and other folks, there's things that people who really do this know and understand. There are rules, there are laws, and there are best practices. But what you're going to find is 99% of people out there don't know, they're just talking.
Fair use is a legal doctrine that says you can reuse copyright protected material under certain circumstances without the copyright owner's permission.
Learn the rules! As a man, do not, if you IM me or DM me, they don't even get looked at. They're just getting deleted. I need you to understand, if you want to communicate with me as a man, you need to send me an email. If you IM me or you DM me.
All right. Steven Gutierrez, LT, did KS strike your content? I always thought your content was fair commentary. Nah, he didn't strike my content. A lot of other content creators have been getting striked by Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit. And they're doing it because they're saying, ask for my permission so you can co-sign all of my points and not disagree with me and not challenge me or make me look bad on the internet because my brand means something. Well, welcome to being a celebrity. Everyone gets spoken about. My whole show, Blunt Talk with LT, is based off of trending topics, celebrity news and shit, and I talk about everybody. You don't like it? Fuck off. I don't care.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
They just get deleted. They don't even get seen. They don't get sorted. It's not going to slip through.
Did I even answer the question? I went off on a tangent there. He did. No one took a strike at my channel. It's strictly off of principle. Like, we support all these guys. I'm not trying to get none of these guys canceled. I'm right now, I'm just challenging their point. It comes across aggressive because that's who the fuck I am.
And Be ready for what's going to happen in November. Winter is here. Winter is coming. Winter is here.
Man, sit your
I will
dumb
be
ass down.
announcing the November interviews. So yes, but you got to be a patron. You have to at least be a patron of the channel. In order to be interviewed, you got to be a patron at a certain level. Let me make it real clear. Let me make this real clear. And I love when O'Shea talks about this. YouTube is a business, and I run this like a business. I don't care what you hear other content creators talking about. Anybody can use my content. They can do what they want to do.
I did a video about this before, about content creators or people calling Kwame Brown stupid for saying anybody could use his content, and he was allowing people to just straight re-upload his content without adding any value. And I broke down the ideology behind certain people and the way they think about how they're going to run their channel and what they're going to copyright and what they're not going to copyright. But you got to do it the right way. If you agree with something and someone's doing some commentary on your thing and you just leave it up, and then someone else that you disagree with, like, oh, I have a perfect example. O'Shea says it in his breakdown. We're going to react to that right after this.
When I went over to Vlad had the content. I sat down and did, and Vlad could do what he wanted to with that. There's rules to this kind of stuff. And guys, YouTube.
Hold on.
When I went over to Vlad had the content. I sat down and did, and Vlad could do what he wanted to with that.
That was a terrible example. That was a terrible example. Vlad can do what he wants to do with the content. You sat down with him. You did an interview on his platform. Of course, it's his content.
There's rules to this kind of stuff.
And there is rules. Vlad's copyright game is strong as shit. He doesn't have to threaten you and say you don't have to or ask my permission, and then he's going to write up YouTube a copyright thing like that. He doesn't do that. Vlad's copyright game is strong. You try to use Vlad's stuff, it won't even go through. It's getting blocked. I literally had to ask Vlad for permission. I had when I first started my podcast, episode like 29 or something. I put it up. I used a clip of Sarah Molina talking about 6ix9ine, and it got blocked. And I was like, fuck, this is going to fuck up my whole wave and consistency of building the channel. I had to ask Vlad. I'm like, look, Vlad, come on, man. Come on, Vlad. Come on, nigga. And he's like, he let me do it. So I was like, okay, cool. Vlad freed it up. But that's because he took time to actually handle the work properly. I could have just switched it and did the audio and clipped it out, but I wanted the whole video. I could have just done the copyright no jitsu and took it. I didn't want to do that. I'm like, I needed to be seen the way it was. So, hold on. Holy shit. Was that a super chat? Torrance Ingram, shout out to you. Yo, why can't I even read this super chat? The screen's not even big enough. What kind of bullshit? Hold on. Jesus Christ. Next screen. YouTube tripping on me. Can you read my regular 2 chats? That's what I wanted to super chat, but the censoring in it won't let me post it. I don't. They know what fair use is. They bug in. What else you got there? I don't see it. That's the thing, man. Sometimes y'all be leaving comments and YouTube doesn't even let it go through. It's not even held for review so I could even see it. They just straight up be blocking it. I don't know what's going on with that. Shout out to you, Torrance Ingram, for the super chat. If y'all want your comments read during the actual stream, hit the super chat because I'll read your comments after, but we got work to do here.
And guys, YouTube, if you want to make YouTube work for you, you need to learn the business of YouTube. And while live streaming is a active component right now, you'd be remiss to think that just turning on the camera and talking, you're going to gain 100,000 or 1 million subscribers, or thinking you're going to build a channel just responding to somebody. People are going to have to watch. You got to have something that you bring to the market.
The funniest thing about Kevin Samuels is I discovered Kevin Samuels through Abba and Preach because they did a reaction to his Average at Best.
Your own unique take.
I think the strikes are going to blow back in their face as more of their audience begins to turn on them. This behavior doesn't seem like a coincidence that it's happening right after Fresh getting completely exposed for being the high-value wallet that he is. I'm going to appeal my strike since my video absolutely falls within fair use. Stay tuned, my friends, and please share this video. I hope everyone sees it so they can clown on these 2 guys even more than they already do. I couldn't sleep last night. I was so excited to make this video. I think this is going to turn into a huge event.
I will say there've been some downsides too.
All right, so this was Kevin Samuel's stream from last night, and him talking about his blow up over the past year, and he kind of ran back some of his statements about people using his content.
You know, I was talking to a consultant, and you know, there is a multi-million-dollar industry responding to this content. Yeah, there are people who've made careers. People who've made real six-figure incomes talking about Kevin Samuels. Just me. How do I feel about that? Get it how you get it. Again, you can't decide to sit in a chair and go decide to be a public figure and not take what comes along with it. I'm more concerned with the men who are able to feel like they're leading broader.
After all the things I just played, it's saying don't use my material without permission, reaction videos are X, Y, and Z, they're akin to prank videos, all that garbage he was spewing before. He seen what was going on with Fresh and Fit. He knew what O'Shea's take was going to be. He backpedaled because it's still on your screen, my nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Do not use my content without written permission. What did you just say here?
How do I feel about that? Get it how you get it. Again, you can't decide to sit in a chair and go decide to be a public figure and not take what comes along with it. I'm more concerned with the men who are able to feel like they're leading broader, fuller lives. Men are not feeling like they're crazy for wanting what they want.
Any of you guys out here that work with April Mason?
Hold on.
What?
I have another video to play of this, of O'Shea Duke Jackson. Another video to play with him talking about the same thing with Fresh and Fit. But he completely glosses over Kevin Samuels fits in the same category when railing on Fresh and Fit. That's why I read that comment at the beginning of the stream, because that was from O'Shea Duke Jackson's channel. Another super chat. Let me read that. Okay. Shout out to you, Torrance Ingram, for the super chat. They on that BS, but Fresh and Fit need to take their L with honor, and KS is a biter. They control freaks and believe their own hype. They know what fair use is. They bugging. Talking about creativity. LOL. They need to cut it. It's facts. Oh, no cap. Jeez. I went to twist the bottle cap off. There was no cap. All facts.
Jesus Christ.
That's corny as fuck, nigga. Who the fuck do I think I am?
You will not get the support of me. You will not get the support of Kevin.
Oh.
And you will be pushed out.
Shit. I didn't even explain this clip. Okay. So he's talking about April Mason. April Mason was on the lead attorney's channel. Lead attorney did an interview with her. She ended up talking shit about lead attorney and Kevin Samuels, according to O'Shea Duke Jackson's report on it. Kevin Samuels came to the lead attorney's channel and talked about lead attorney being new to this space, so there's going to be people that come in and try to finesse some sort of clout out of the space, out of lead attorney's channel being a large emerging channel. And they're part of the manosphere, so they're like, okay, everybody in the manosphere has to get on the same page when it comes to this matter, when it comes to April Mason. And this is what O'Shea Duke Jackson had to say about it. I'm not in the manosphere. Most certainly not.
Guys out here that work with April Mason, you will not get the support of me. You will not get the support of Kevin. And you will be pushed out. You don't believe me? Just try it. I don't care how many subscribers you think you have. Further on up the road, all right? I catch any of you guys working with April Mason, you are done. In the long term. You don't believe me? Try it. And I'm speaking on behalf of me and everybody else. All the OGs. So go ahead and get an interview with her and see what happens to you. Okay? So, let me just read what she said, trashing the lead attorney and Kevin Samuels, who they didn't do anything wrong. She did.
So we can't interview her. So what is this, an echo chamber? We all got to agree. What if she has a hot week and she's trending and it is it's in the best interest of my platform to interview her the same way the Breakfast Club and all these large platforms interview people that they don't necessarily agree with. So because you give her a platform and a voice to speak, if she's propagating terrible thoughts, why won't we let her hang herself in that regard? And tell her what the better ideas are. Challenge her.
People like you don't have a respect for your people or your men. Otherwise, talking women to be submissive, but you're not. This is why you ain't had a man in 37 years. Okay? So you can go online on your posts all you want, but any of you guys deal with her, just know you're out. Okay? You won't get no support from the big dogs over here. You can get, I don't care how many subscribers you want, because sooner or later, you're going to have to come see us for something. And you won't get it. You are out. Okay?
What?
I'm calling a shot on that. No collaborations with her whatsoever. No debates. I don't want to see her over here at all. I don't want to see her on no live streams. Nothing. If it gets word that that's the case, you'll be blocked from all the big creators. I'm letting you know that right now, flat out. Flat out. And that's me pulling my oligarch card. Because this disrespect will not be tolerated over here. You go deal with those little beta male buffoons, over on your platform, let them deal with you. Because you won't get it over here. You're going to get treated.
What was that, shaming language? Beta males?
As if you should over here. You're going to deal with the consequences. Like I said. Over in this community, you will get no run. Go over on Facebook and continue to be dusty and dusty every day.
All right, we have one more video from O'Shea Duke Jackson to react to. He speaks about Fresh and Fit in here, but he doesn't speak about Kevin Samuels doing the exact same things. So he's not being logically consistent. He's picking and choosing sides. When it comes to the April Mason thing, I don't know much about April Mason. I know she said some shit about black males, not black men. If I were to interview her, I would interview her and it would probably do some views and we'll have a discussion and see where her perspectives on certain matters are. And that will be it. I don't have to agree with everybody that I listen to or everybody that I argue or debate, because it's not a debate if you guys agree. This is exactly why I fucks with Tommy. I came on the platform and you bitch ass niggas in the comment section was like, oh, Tommy's this, Tommy's that, Tommy's this, Tommy's emotional, Tommy's this. I challenge Tommy's points on my platform. He'll hit me up in the comment section and say, good video or whatever, good job, bro, or whatever. Or he'll defend his point on the video. He reacted to my video. That was all love. I reacted to the video of him reacting to mine because I appreciated that he reacted to my video. It validated my platform. That's what these things do. They're like cosigns. And they want to control what people do on their platforms. Benevolent dictatorship. Take that shit to your own fucking platform. All right. Y'all bear with me. I got to pull up this video. Y'all give me a moment.
Giggity giggity, giggity goo. Stick around.
We having some technical difficulties, y'all. Bear with me. We about to get back in it, y'all. We just having some technical difficulties.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. So, I want to talk about
All right, I'm trying to load
the
this video,
Fresh
and this
Fit
is just
YouTube
going.
channel, and I know
What
I've
the
done
fuck
my
is-
share
Come
of
on,
roasting
man.
of them in the last year, and I probably will roast them up a little bit today. But I can't lie, Fresh and Fit, they've worked hard to a certain degree to get to where they're at. All right, it's the nature of the thing. You got to be honest. So they put the money up. I would at least assume it's at least a $300,000 investment. You know, they're there every day. They show up every day. You might not like what they do. I know that I don't in many cases, but they're good at what they do. They work with people and all that other stuff. You can't deny that, even if you don't like them. And I'm one of the guys that don't like them.
Having some technical difficulties. I tried to get that video up and loading, but it was playing. I didn't even want to listen to that part because he was saying much of nothing. He was just kind of stretching for material because he needs to hit that 8-minute mark. That's a common content creator strategy. He does that pretty well. O'Shea Duke Jackson has a good channel. He works very hard. He has consistent uploads. I'm not going to hate on his channel and what he does on the YouTube platform, but he wasn't consistent with calling out Fresh and Fit and not calling out Kevin Samuels because it's literally the same thing. I wanted to show y'all the difference, or show y'all what he was saying and react to it, but this system is moving like trash right now. I'm going to try one more time. Y'all want me to open the call lines? If I open the call lines, it's going to have to be on a second stream because this one's moving like
good,
shit.
everybody.
Oh, no, we're not doing this
It's your
again.
boy,
Oh, hell no, we ain't doing this
O'Shea
again.
Duke Jackson.
Nah, it ain't working properly.
Back.
All right, let's start the next stream. I'm going to open the call lines. We're going to get that video up. If y'all want to call in, hit the call line. We're going to get the stream. We're going to get the call link going in. We're going to do something different, though. We're going to use a different streaming software, so it's going to be a little different. Might take me probably a little 10-15 minutes to get that set up, but if y'all are up still, we're going to do a live call-in show. Hopefully everything goes smooth and we have no technical difficulties. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to Blunt Talk with LT. That channel right now is being revived. It's in the gulag. The views are really they're very desolate over there because when you get a channel revived from YouTube after wrongful termination, it's just suffering in the algorithm. So we're getting that podcast channel back. The clips that I generally upload on this channel, no more. It's only going to be on Blunt Talk with LT. So I got to stress that. I really got to stress that. And this channel is strictly gonna be the live streams. I'm gonna have some uploads that are not part of the live streams, but all the clips from Blunt Talk with LT are gonna be on Blunt Talk with LT channel. So make sure y'all subscribe to that channel right after this. So we're gonna start the next stream momentarily. If y'all want to call in, I'm gonna hit that call-in line. We're gonna probably use StreamYard, so it's gonna be easy for y'all to occupy space on the screen. We're gonna have a panel conversation, see what y'all think. Yeah, let's get into it. We out. Oh, hold on. Respect for the super chats. Respect to everybody in the comment section. I'm not going to read out all your chats. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not going to do that right now. We got too much shit to do. But respect for the super chats. If y'all want to get some behind the scene footage, hit the membership. There's all sorts of shit behind the scenes that we're putting out only for the members only. We're going to keep that shit in-house so we know it's coming from a good place, the viewers that are seeing the stuff. We're not sharing that with the world, but we out. The number is it's not gonna be a number. It's not gonna be a call-in number. It's gonna be a link in the description, and I'll put it in the comment section. If y'all don't see that, what the fuck is that? Yo, this system keeps doing that shit. I don't know if y'all hear that interference. If y'all don't see the stream up, blame the system. I get a lot of technical difficulties, but we going to be right back at it. Not making excuses, but we going to be right back at it. We out. Yeah.